Big respect, Trolling World TV. And wow, big massive respect, mate. I've got you on my list here. I've got a list here, mate. And you're right on there, mate. Look, just to show I'm not telling you porkies. There you are, mate. On there. Just to say big respect to you and thank you for the intros that you sent me. And although I am going to keep my prison audits private from now on, I think, and just put them in the book. I'm still going to continue to do lives, and I've still yet to sort something out for soldiers. But as you know, I'm not right computer savvy, and I've yet to get my laptop back off the police. We've just been charged with 3 charges in relation to South Yorkshire. One at his piggy picnic at South Yorkshire, one at Rotherham Police Station, and one at Rotherham. There's 3 anyway. So anyway, we've got them to fight as well, but they're not looking good. But I'd also like to say a big respect to Mickey Mongoose Graham. Big respect to you, mate, because you was in Everthorpe, same time as me. And I'm just wondering, mate, which house were you on? Because I'm sure with what you're saying, and you know how you're looking at your tales you've been telling me and that, you know, same people I did. So can I just ask you as well, mate, before I forget? Do you know a lad from Hull called Bobo Bice? Little Bobo. If you do, just tell him big respect from me, mate. And also, I'd like to say, because I kept forgetting him and forgetting him and forgetting him, and I promised him that I would give him a mention next time I was on. So before I forget again, mate, this is going out to Oaksy, 1966. Big respect to you, mate. Big respect. And if you haven't already, people, could you jump over onto his channel and subscribe? I don't know how to put links and stuff like that up yet. So, like I said, mate, big respect to you, Oaksy, mate. Mickey Mongoose Graham, just to mention a couple. And special thanks for that Trollers World TV, for that intro. And I am going to use that one, mate. It couldn't have been more fitting, could it? So I'm going to do a police station one next. So I can use that one next, mate. I'm going to put it on my next police station video, which should be soon. What it is, I'm having problems because I can't drive now. My medications for the bone cancer they've knocked me for 6. I think it's the pregabalin, and it affects my vision and my balance. So now I have to carry a big stick 24/7. And as you see here, this little bell, that's my step-granddaughter. She's put these little bells off the chocolate egg things. And she's putting them on all my stuff because I'm getting right forgetful as well. She's put one on my keys. She's put one on horse. I went, listen, I'm not walking round with a bell and a red ribbon on my walking stick. She said, yes, but it's an horse's head. And I said, What do you mean? Yeah, but it's an horse's head. She said, well, horses, harnesses have bells on. How can you have an horse's head and not have a bell on it? So, because I used to go around Hawking with horse and cart, as you people know, I've done rags, scrap, I've done it all. With a big man himself, who's now got his own place down Kent. After rough justice got him out, big up Alfie Fox. Big respect to Alfie Fox. He has now bought his own retirement place in Kent. Rough justice got him out after he was falsely imprisoned for torching bungalow, killing his mother-in-law, I believe it was, and his ex-wife, and whoever it was brought the child out of the house and put him on the drive. Alfie was wrongfully lifed up for it and had to fight 25 years to get out, and eventually rough justice got him out. Well, I doubt you'll remember me, Alfie, but I know you'll remember old Barney. But I'm going to ask you one thing, Alfie. Would you say Barney was black with white patches or white with black patches, Alfie? That's what you asked me once. I was 10-year-old then, Alfie, and we were bombing around on the veg when you actually said it to me. So that's all I'll say to you. Big respect to you, Alfie Fox. I'm glad you're out. And now to get back on with this live, I wanted to do this live in respect to Bannon Man, who's just done an audit on the Meadow Hall, where me, Marty Blackburn, went in support, and Sherlock Jones and Society X all went in support of Live Free, who were attacked by security before. Well, like Bannon Man says on his live, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at these comments coming up, but I will go back on them later. I have problems with my vision, and I just want to say my piece, and then I'll stroll back on them. Big respect to everybody that's watching. Big respect to everybody that's pressed the like button. Big respect to you all. But like I say, Bannon Man, he's gone in today with a few other auditors and a cameraman, and they've attacked him on same way they did us. I believe on same level that we was on, and it went off pretty much how ours did. Well, that man that were assaulted this morning, that's atrocious, mate. And respect to the man that was filming live, because everybody that's watched that, and like me that have liked it, are all witnesses to what happened. The security was in straight breach of their codes of practice, because they weren't displaying the badges and failed to produce them when asked. The police officers failed in their duty as well, of their own codes of practice, for failing to identify. They must, when requested by anybody, any member of the public, when requested, produce collar number and police station they're from. They don't actually have to give the name, but they have to give the collar number and the police station that they're from. Them that officer, that they were totally out of order. Totally out of order. They put their hands on you and everything else, and that is straight assault. They hadn't identified themselves, so that's it. They're just like you said, they just could be any member of public with a high-vis jacket on. Could have been on his way home, just going for a sandwich on his way home from stacking shelves in Tesco. Ivor's jacket on. Could have been anybody. But big respect to you guys, and I know that you will follow it on. So big respect. And on same day that they assaulted me, Charlotte Jones, Live Free attacked us, shall we say, because that's what they did. They attacked us. Even when I told them numerous times that I'm disabled and I was just trying to go and do a bit of shopping and to leave me alone, when I was trying to dodge round them, away from them, I was repeatedly telling them my age and that I was disabled, and they still attacked me and threw me out like an old wet sock. We're now charged in relation to that. But as you said, Bannon Man, all of them security that you filmed today are all different. Each and every one of them. The crew that were on when we were there, we Live Free and rest of the boys, they were coloured. We've got them on film. I've got them on film. If you want the films, please contact me on email. Like I've said, Chris, I've put it up on your live. I doubt that you've had statements for the charges we've got. If you want to just give me a bell and I'll get them to you. Because they've got statements coming out of their ears from all over the place. But all illegal anyway. So back to Bannon Man and that other, they arrested that old bloke, cut all his knee, back of his head, his elbow, said they arrested him and then de-arrested him, took his equipment off him but wouldn't tell him what they were taking them off him for. They can't take them off him. They cannot just take them off him like that. That is illegal. It's theft. They can't do that. All that has to be done through solicitors and everything else. They've took mine at Doncaster. They've had them God knows how long. They've now got the what they wanted off my laptop and my phone. My laptop was brand fire new. I'd just bought it from Curry's PC World. I hadn't even put anything up on it. And they've had it all this time. They took me S10 Plus and they've told me that their techie is liable to have had to damage it to get on it. Well, what I say about that, mate, if the police techies are that bad that they can't get on an S10 Plus without damaging it, they want to come and see me and I'll take them to see my mate and he'll show them how to get on them without damaging them. What they want to do is, that's just what they want to do. They've got £1,500 worth of my equipment. They've got God knows how much off Live Free and rest of them. And that's what they do. They continue to steal off us. So, Trolling World says his uncle's a big fan and will I big up Keith Gel, is that, mate? I'm sorry, mate, if I've got it wrong. I keep telling people my eyesight's bad. It's with the pre-gabbling and everything else that I have to take. And honest to God, it's... And then I've had them COVID injections, people. I've had them both. But reason I had them was, as a child, I nearly died twice with whooping cough. So I know it just regenerates and comes round and round, and it comes back as something else, and they'll throw tablets at it, and then it'll come back as something else. And next year, it's already redeveloping in it. So if I'd have thought about it more and hadn't just lost my bottle, because honestly, people, that whooping cough wasn't nice, and I had it twice as a child. It nearly killed me twice, and scarlet fever as well. Well, that's what it basically is now, isn't it? Same. So I thought that this jab, although it doesn't stop you getting it, I know that. You can still get it. But I thought it'd maybe help me, because if I get it, that's it. It's definitely knocking me over. I've only got 15, maybe a couple of years to go anyway. My balance is well, like that all over the place when I walk now. Well, I did before, as Live Free will tell you, and I stumble all over the place and everything, but now it's ridiculous. I fell stepping into my back door the other day. It's a good job my mates were here to help me in. I smashed all my hip in. So it ain't good. I don't want to say too much about what's what with us. At the end of the day, what we've said about each other, that's between us, really. We've gone wrong way about what we've done, all of us. And like Chris says, and he's said on a couple of his videos lately, we never actually fell out and we haven't really. We've had his differences. We've both said what we've said, and that's it, end of it. It's what it is. Let me just see if I can see. I'm just, what it is, people, I'm trying to stroll back. And, big respect, Thundercat. And big respect to your daughter. Is that Sienna? I'm sorry, mate, if I've got that wrong. Just big respect to your daughter, Sienna, I think that is. Well, people, I've got a problem with my gimbal. So I'm just going to have to nip in here and just bear with me one moment, people. I'm sorry, people, I've just had a problem with my gimbal. I didn't think it was still doing that, but it is. Oh, there it goes again. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to change this. So can you, I'm sorry about this, people, but we are live. So I am trying to, so if I can do this without cutting anyone off. I think that's on. I'm just trying to adjust this stick I'm putting it on. I'm hoping that my phone stabilizer thing, because it's got excellent stabilization on this It's the S21 Plus 5G. But it's wasted on me. It is wasted on me. I don't even look at it, or it's doing something else. It's one of them. So big respect to everybody. Brian Alden saying I hope I'm well. Ryan Taylor, easy mate. Victoria Minnis, hi Arthur, hope you're well. Big respect to you, and thank you for that. Respect to you again, Thundercat. A big respect to you for that again, Trolling World, for that intro. I can't wait to use that. You know, when it come and I'd press play, I just couldn't help it. It lifted me. I was actually on a downer at the time, you know what I mean? And you sent me that, and it actually gave me a rate boost, mate. Honest to God, I can't wait to use it. James Mincher, yes, says big uplift free. Top 50 police auditors, big respect to you, and thank you for your continued support. Massive respect to you. Mickey, oh yes, there's another name. Mickey, I can never get that name, mate. You're going to forgive me, aren't you, mate? Can I spell it? It's KOLODDJ. And a load of thumbs up to you as well, mate. Massive respect to see your name all the time, mate. And I'm sorry, but I just can't pronounce it. I am going to try, but I don't want to take piss, you know what I mean? And get it totally wrong like I would. Is that Mark Ogden? As in Hilda Ogden, that type of that Ogden, mate. I'm not taking mick, I'm just saying, is that Ogden, mate? Because you're saying, keep kicking. It's funny you should say that, mate, because I used to Muay Thai kickbox. I think that's what's damaged all vertebrae, really. You don't realise pressure you're putting on parts. And my mate that comes about with me now, he still does it. So, in fact, he what made man at club next to me years ago. He took all belts, and I never took any belts. I want about the belts. I just wanted to be able to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because I was small, I always got picked on at school and that. Everybody remembers Knocker Bennett. Listen, all you people out there that are not even realising, because nobody knows me with proper name, do they? People from school know me as Knocker Bennett. I was brought up a Bennett. My proper name's Taylor, and my stepdad never changed it by D. Paul. But my stepdad was Frank Bennett. He married Joan Hinks from Grimethorpe. We were dragged up down Grimethorpe. I went to Springvale School. My dad was a miner on down Grimey, on Face, on Shearer. So I've been through mill. I was brought up hard. And in them days, you couldn't even travel to the next village, could you? That's how it was. But it's like come full circle, and it's going back to that. I think it's very much like that now. But if you walk about looking like a victim, you're going to be a victim, aren't you? I'm same as Live Free. We don't walk about looking like a victim. We're not 20 men. But if you look like a mouse, Cats are going to get you out there. Big respect, Shay. Big respect to you. And there's one as well, Melinda. Let me get this. Let me think. Is it Melinda Notch? Big respect to you, and I hope I've got that name right. Big respect to you, because you're another name I see all the time, and they're the ones that give us the lift. You see, now I've said that I want to make me rest of my videos, and that's because of the danger that comes with traveling on your own. Well, I've got added extras, Anna, now. That's why it was an advantage when I had people that were there covering me back. So there was that advantage, but you interfere with each other's things sometimes. I'm one of them that can't resist jumping in, you know what I mean? I jump in head first. I think that's hatred I've got for system. And as everybody says, there ain't no such thing as rehabilitation. There's nobody can rehabilitate me, you, or anybody by sticking you on some classes and then saying you've got to go see a probation officer so many times a week. What a load of... See, I'm getting better. You know what I would have normally said. So I am getting better. I am trying to be more respectful in what I do. But I think this is why I should stick to a few of these lives first. And do a few police stations first, because there's a few police stations I want to do. And then I've got to do a couple of prisons. But there's one prison I want to do pretty sharpish. Because somebody's asked me to do it, for one. And I want to do police station one even sooner, because I want to use that new intro. In fact, I can't wait to use that new intro. If I could have put it on the front of this live, I would have. Or I'd added it as a tag, whatever you'd have to do. I'd have done it, because I can't believe it. It fits me like you won't believe. Same as when Ralphie Ladd, he's done me some good intros. I've got his intros he did for me on a file in my phone, and I can't even get into my file. It's in my secure files, and I can't even get on it, because I wanted to use that intro again. So Ralphie Ladd, or if you do happen to be watching, mate, you know which one I mean, don't you? Whip Panther, mate. Only can you put amended subs? My subs have gone up a few since that, aren't they? I wanted to edit it some way. I think there must be a way here you can edit it and just change the how many subs. Because I had 2,000 subs or something when you did me that intro. I'm not about subs anyway, although I am grateful for all subscribers that I get. But I'm not a subscriber chaser, if you know what I mean. I'm about the support. And people should subscribe because they want to subscribe, because they find what you're saying interesting. And they can't help but find what I've got to say interesting, because it's what 90% of them go through prison. And And way it is now is you've just got a toilet in cell instead of a bucket. Let me just see if I can see a few of these names. Big respect, Mark Ogden again, mate. Yeah, smiley faces and that. Yeah, Lou Gold. Oh no, my mate's name won't Goldie, not Gold. But it reminds Shay, big respect. Yes, mate. Well, that's what it's about. What it is, you see, I was brought up on old system, and you got laws stuck in your face, and you got sick to death of hearing solicitors and judges saying, yeah, there ain't no ifs or buts. There's only facts. Fact is this, fact is that. So that's what I've been brought up on all my life. So it's what I am. It's no good whining like a bitch if you get caught and sent to jail, is it? It's like they say, you've got to do the time, haven't you, mate? That's it. But I've done mine. I've 17 years banged up behind door, not all at once, in bits. And thank God it were in bits. But when jail were proper jail and you'd had straw mattress and gas lights and sewing mailbags, 8 stitches to inch, waxing string to sew mailbags with, that was a job. A lot of things got said, but do you honestly believe that it had been bigging me up recently? If that were true, mate, Mr. Price. If what he said was true, would he still be saying Arthur Taylor's all right and this and that? Recent videos, he wouldn't, would he, mate? And it's like a lot of people said he wouldn't have dealt with it how it were dealt with, would he? He'd have had the filth onto me long before that, like every nonce deserves. So don't come on here trying to call me a nonce. And as for Price, did you know John Price? John Price was a very good friend of mine. He's gone now, hasn't he? Bless him. Big respect to John Price, everybody. But like I've said, I don't want to talk about what's been said and what ain't. I don't need to prove what I am or what I'm not. People know I'm not. And people know that things wouldn't have got dealt with as they got dealt with if that had been true. And he wouldn't be saying, all right, Arthur. And in fact, Live Free actually defended my name on his live today. So that wouldn't happen, would it, mate, if it were true? I am old school. That's what it is. I'm 63-year-old. Oh, excuse that. I'm trying to stop all that swearing, carry on. But it's hard. This talking, believe it or not, for me is hard. Because I'm from a generation and we're not designed to talk. Like names of people, I forget more or less straight away. The names go out of my head. You've seen how long it's took me to pay respect to Oaksy. And I've promised him 3 or 4 times, and he'll tell you himself. If you're listening, Oaksy, can you just put up a comment, mate? How many times I promised you that I would mention you? That's what my memory's like. But not because of how old I am now, what ailments I've got now. It's because my generation were taught you don't fucking remember names. It's all right, I can tell you every detail about a job that me and Tom's done. But it's Tom who, innit? You know what I mean? It can be Tom fucking anybody. And it's them details that you don't remember. So then no cunt can call you what fucking people have been trying to call us. And The people that call you them things, people, are usually the ones that are actually doing it. I don't want to call anybody anything. I'm me, and you take me for what I fucking am, and that. Oh, listen. You see what I mean? You get your head into a certain thing, and what's being said. That's why they call us people. That sort of thing, because it's not because they actually know that that's what we are. It's because they know it'll do us crust in. Do you know what I mean? That's it. That's their revenge. My head being done in. Just the fact that somebody said that. So enough about that, because you've seen what it does to me. Yeah, aging, no, but numbers, mate. But you know, when you are getting old and they tell you that things are packing in, it's not good, mate. It's not good. Harvey Price. I don't know what it is, mate, but your name's coming up and it's saying view delete message. I don't know how to do that, mate, but I'll get somebody to have a look. And what I was saying about John Price, sorry to see him go, mate. Me and John got on well. I think it was cancer he died of, wasn't it? He were over at Wakefield. And then there's other Price from up north that does the Vardas. He does alt gold leafing and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what I've done. I've put something on screen now, trying to. I'd just like to take this opportunity anyway to say, because I've got a bit off subject, I were going to go to court and try and get his bail conditions lifted, because we've been banned out of all North Yorkshire, and Marty Blackburn already did it. So respect, because I would have gone to North Yorkshire. I would go in sea fishing. Mr. Price, I did see something on that message that's coming up, mate. And I don't know about that. I can't say no about that, mate, can I? Because I don't know. I can't say somebody is something that they're not. Do you know what I mean? I got to know the people I know on this, through this. I was watching Live Free on his when he were doing Leeds Market with Marty Blackburn. I believe they were first ones I saw of his. And then when he did HMP Armley Prison, that's when I first got involved with Live Free, and I agreed to do audits, and he'd look after my channel, because I'm not computer literate at all, and we could do audits together and use them as comparisons with age differences. The convicts I know, because I go right back to 1972, St. Camilla's Approved School, and what they are now. As to people's records, I believe Live Free put his record up, mate. So I would say, I would say he would definitely in, mate. What I know me and Live Free have had his differences, and we've called each other, and we've done this and we've done that. But from what I have seen, I can say that he is 100% family man. He is all for his kids and his missus, and that's it. There ain't no tells. There ain't no tells that is that precious to him, and that's what I've seen right from day one. Now, I'm not about to call anybody anything, mate. All I can make comment on of what I've seen, and he's an excellent family man. Same with Marty Blackburn and Sherlock Jones, Society X. Even Society X brought his own kids up on his own. Live Free, he did same. And when you look, he's come from fucking streets, mate. 12 months ago, Live Free were on streets. And look at him now. So whatever's being said, mate, I can't say out about what you're saying he is. Because I ain't seen any evidence of that, mate. Nobody's poor. Got to go. Cheers and respect for showing, coming in, mate, and commenting. Big respect, Society X. Respect to you for coming in. Let me just see if that is. Natty D, big respect to you. I'm sure there's hundreds of people on here that I've missed because of my eyesight. So anybody that I've missed, I will go back on it, as you know, and leave a comment. Big respect, Mark Ogden. Katie Harvey is playing up, love. Behave, big lad. What it is, people, I think I'm going to call this live quits, and just once again say big respect to Bannerman for standing up to them tyrants in Meadowhall today. Big respect to everybody that I forgot. Special respect to Oaksy, 1966. Big respect to Mongoose Graham. Everybody else that I might have forgot, and I will get back to you in the comments. Respect, God bless, and thank you for joining me.